Hey, I thought I'd come on here at the very end, day 7 of my juice feast, and share a few of the thoughts that I'd had. If you are curious about juice fasting, if you want to reboot your body, ask some questions below. Ask me what it looks like. What does it feel like? What are some things that you would need to do to reboot your body? So there's a few reasons why I like to juice fast, and there's a few reasons why I like to juice in general. To juice fast for me, I really enjoy cutting out all foods for an extended period of time, whether it be 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. And I like to give my body a break. My body works really hard digesting food every day, as does yours. And so it is a really nice boost when you can put, I call this liquid gold, but when you stick this dense nutrition, right? When you take out all of the fibers and you just get the minerals and the vitamins and those superfoods out of your juice, not superfoods, but you know what I'm saying, like the really dense part of the superfood part of your food, rather. And when you are able to infuse that into your body without the digestive process, you give your body an opportunity to just absorb those nutrients. So many times on the sad American diet, or even those of us who eat really clean or well, it's just hard to get that much nutrition. Imagine you're juicing 7 or 10 pounds of carrots. You're using a bag of apples. You're using, a couple fingers of ginger and a lemon, and you've got 2 or 3 beets in there. You can't eat that much food. And so by doing that, we're just super infusing nutrition into our body. So I think that that's really valuable to do on a quarterly basis, or at least a couple of times a year. But what I plan on doing, so I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to tell you about breaking the fast tomorrow, because it's important to gently ease back into the digestive process so you don't shock your body. But I like to juice fast to reboot my body, to reduce toxicity. I also like to do it on a spiritual level. So many of you with spiritual backgrounds or traditions, maybe you've fasted and you've prayed. When I do a juice fast, I come to the table with looking at it from my physical body, and I also come at it from a spiritual context. What is it that I need more clarity in? What do I want more insights in? How can I better serve myself, my family, my community, my work? How can I be more effective, more efficient? Am I on track with really what my divine purpose is? So when I'm fasting, that's always my intent, is to think about what I'm fasting for. And that's what I've done over the last 7 weeks. There might be something in my family going on, or there might be some insights within my marriage or my business. And these are the things that I focus on each day, so that when I'm fasting, it's not just about missing meals. It's much deeper than that. Although the physical body is something we start with because we listen to our physical body. I noticed that I had a little bit of allergy symptoms coming on. I noticed that I felt a little more bloated. My knees started to feel just a little achiness in it when I started to get up. And that was like, I knew right there I was ready to reboot. And immediately within the first couple of days, I already feel completely my stomach is completely clear. I feel the vitality. I have had a little less energy, but that was okay. I knew I had some work to do with myself physically, so that was great. And I have the clarity in my mind again. And that's one of the main reasons. That was one of my objectives physically, but emotionally, spiritually, I had some decisions I was making. I had some things that I needed clarity on. And so I am so grateful for the opportunity that I've had to give myself, to nourish myself with these beautiful foods every day, so that I could then get the emotional, spiritual clarity, the energetic clarity, to move that into my physical body, because everything begins on the level of the spirit, the energy, right? We make decisions, we make choices, and we need them to be unified with our unconscious goals, that subconscious processing, and then it will begin to manifest in our physical body and in our physical lives. So juicing is an amazing gift to yourself on multiple levels. I think that you should try it, even if you did a couple of days. And then from here on out, what my goal is to get back into a routine where I'll go about 85-90% raw. I don't mind having a little bit of cooked food. I love eating 100% raw, but I need to be realistic with my travel. It's very difficult for me to bring the fresh juices and things. You can't travel on the airplanes with them, and it's hard to find them in some of the locations. But even when I'm in Haiti, I can have a fresh coconut, and they can make me fresh mango juice or things like that. So there's things that we can do if we take the time, even when we're traveling or we're busy at works and our jobs. And that is my goal, is to break my fast tomorrow by juicing up until lunchtime, because you guys know that when you go to bed at night, usually from 10 in the morning till 10 at night to 10 in the morning, your body is in cleanse mode. Your body is restoring itself, and so it doesn't need to be digesting food. So make sure that you finish eating around, a couple hours before you go to bed, and then you have all night long. So in the morning, we're actually breaking fast. That's why those sacred moments of meditation and prayer and focus and writing your schedule, those are so important to do first thing in the morning when everything is clear. And then drink a big quart of water, drink some juice, and then have an early lunch. That's my plan. Have a nice salad, have some fresh raw foods. I may from time to time have some sprouted grains or I don't do gluten, but I don't have a problem when I eat the sprouted, like Ezekiel breads or things like that. I'm going to be posting a lot of the recipes and things that Shane and I are experimenting with, because I've been doing this for many, many years. I raised my children like this. If we didn't sprout it or grow it or grind it, we didn't eat it. We lived that way for quite a while. And I've gotten off track because of my schedule. And so I'm very nourished by this new change of mindset and giving back to myself and my family in this way, and giving back to you as a community, because I feel like if we physically feel better, then we're going to be more productive, we're going to live lives with more joy, and we're going to be able to give and create unity within our homes and our families, because feeling well does make a difference in the way that we act and the way that we're able to do things. So I want to be here for you guys. If you want to make some changes, ask me below what it looks like. I've had several of you contact me privately and say, I really want to make some changes. I want to feel well. And that's the gift that we can give each other, is to pass this on, that you can have energy. You can be well. You can have vitality. You can be everything you dream and hope that you can be. But it starts with action. You have to have a vision, you have to have a plan, and then you have to execute it. And if you will follow those steps and then evaluate what went right, what went wrong, and continually repeat that process, then you can create a life, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your home or your family, and especially with your physical body. Let's get our bodies feeling healthy, feeling strong, so that you can go about living your life in a productive, healthy, joyful way. And I'm here to support you on that journey. So we'll be coming out with some things in the future that allow you to be part of groups and educational opportunities for you to learn how to do this. It is very easy to learn. It's just different. Eating fresh, whole, raw foods is our birthright. It's the food that the planet created for the human body. Your body runs on certain nutrients. And when you choose to eat processed foods and high levels of sugar and salts and alcohols and caffeines and things that don't feel good to your body, you're gonna have consequences. And so the goal then is to retrain your mindset, to retrain your belief system, and then to put these new practices into effect in your body. And I know you can do it, because we can have health. I am proof positive that going from very, very sick for 3 years almost in bed with my Lyme disease, and then being able to restore my body, it can happen. So I do believe that the body can restore itself. I don't care what you are going through. I don't care where you are. I believe that your body can restore itself. So when you believe in you and you create a vision and a map for yourself, customizing it to you, that's where we start to see the changes. So many of you know that that's actually what I do for a living, is I help people customize a lifestyle plan that will help them reach their goals. Not my goals. You don't have to be a raw food juicer hippie girl. You can be whatever it is that you want to be. If you say, I just want to introduce some juice in my diet, I just want to have some raw food a little bit more, here's the top 3 health concerns I'm working with, and what can we do? And that's where we do what's called a lifestyle overview. The lifestyle overview will help you to determine what is your priority. Where do you want to start? How committed are you? From 1 to 10, how committed are you to making these lifestyle changes? And then I will partner with you in this change. Right, a lot of times I will help you by using the doTERRA product line. We'll set you up with a diffuser. We'll work with emotions. We'll work with your physical body, foundational health. If you need to do a cleanse, myself and my team are there to walk you through this process. And it is phenomenal. So the last thing I'll tell you today is that it's really easy to quit. If my commitment level wasn't at a 10, I would have quit on day 6. Day 6 for me, I didn't feel so good. The green juice I made had a lot of cilantro in it, and my body, I knew that. I knew that cilantro is very cleansing of heavy metals and other things, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to push through it. And I drank 2 quarts of that juice, and it just didn't sit well, and so it made me feel nauseous, and so I didn't want to drink very much. And I got behind on the amount of calories I needed, so I got a little bit more weak. And then I had to travel yesterday all the way to Nashville. I was going to be gone the entire day, and then I had to drive 3 hours back to a wedding reception, and I didn't know if I could manage that with not feeling well, even though my commitment level was high. So I took a hot bath, I dry brushed, I said some prayers, and I thought about my goals, and I looked at the pathways in front of me of stopping, which I was okay to do if it was the best decision, or continuing, and I decided to keep going. And there's a level of confidence that comes when we stick to something that we set. The subconscious mind begins to believe you. It begins to say, when she says she's going to do something, she will follow through. So I better get on board. But if I stop and start and I quit, then my system is just not going to believe me. Right? The boy who cried wolf. It's just not going to be there to support me. And you have to work a little bit harder at the beginning to change those patterns. But as you do that, as you continue to change your patterns, your body will begin to respond. And there's a respect that you have for yourself. There's a confidence that you gain. And it is fantastic. And that's what happened to me going from day 6 or day 5 when I wasn't feeling so good at night to day 6 where all day yesterday I rocked it. I felt fantastic, other than having to stop to find bathrooms along the way. But I felt great. And then today, I'm back at it, and I'm on my last day, and I feel great. I'm proud of myself that I accomplished this goal, that I stuck it through, and I feel like if I wanted, I could keep going. I don't feel deprived in any way. I feel nourished. I feel loved. I have my husband right now. If I could turn the camera, I can't figure out how to turn the camera, but my husband in there helping me. He's juicing for me to support me, and he's drinking the juice with me. My children are drinking the juice. It's been a family affair between all of us taking turns, and I feel so grateful that I've had that support. Not all of you will have that support, but you know, the blessing of my husband coming home and being retired from work has allowed that for me in this particular situation. But there were a lot of years I probably juiced a gallon a day for a long time so that all my little children could have those juices, and I didn't have any help, but I got up, I was determined, I was willing to do it. So whatever season of your life, stick to the goals you set. Your body, your health, your vitality is worth the extra effort that it takes to get up a little bit early, to go to bed maybe a little later because you're juicing when the kids get in bed. Whatever it is for you, you can do this because you're worth it, and you have one body. You have one body that you get to go through earth life with. What are you going to do with that body? Start today and feel better, because I want to see you be productive. I want to see you live your purpose and your dreams. You can do this. Have a great day. I'm going to probably do a video tomorrow with breaking a fast and what that looks like. And if you have questions about juice fasting or changing your diet or increasing your raw intake, let me know, because those are some things that I do every day in my life, and sometimes I just think they're normal, but I forget that a lot of you out there are just learning how to do this. So ask me, what do you need to know? What can I do to support you? And would you like to work together? Do you want to partner with me on some level to be able to do this and be successful together? Have a great Sunday, everybody. Thank you for all that you do and for the support you've given me this week, and I look forward to sharing the journey with you.